Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's K1BZ. Hey, I got some news for you. I've got this Viperlex key I've had for 30 years, and I've been trying for quite a few years to try to get it to work better. Slow it down a little bit and that sort of stuff. Well, I finally got it to slow down last night and this morning. And what I did, this is what I did. I did a simple little fix. You know those clamps, like paper clamps? They're kind of spring loaded and they get that little black thing on there that holds the papers stuff together. Okay, I got one of those. Pretty good size one. And what I did is I took some wire solder and I wrapped it around. I mean, the two things that prongs that come out so that you can squeeze it, onto the paper. But they get that hooked on top of one of the weights on the Viperlex key. So I got that wire, the solder wire, wrapped around it a few times, and it's working pretty good. On the dits, the dits are still a little funky at times, but most of the time it works pretty good. I'm going to give you a couple of things here on. One's going to be on the one's going to be with the bug. The other's going to be the Viperlex Vibrokeer. I'll show you what the difference is of them. Now this is the bug, the Viperlex bug. Yeah, I hope you'll hear it in the background. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not, but it should be able to. The microphone's right down here. That was the bug. That's the bug. Now we'll go over to the regular Viperlex key, which is the Vibrokeer. It's electronic keying. So that was the Viperlex, the keyer. The Kenwood 570 has a bug function. So when you go on to the bug function, it helps work the dots and the dashes. There's also some weighting, different weights that you can adjust on the on this rig, and that's mostly for for electronic keying. Really doesn't have much to do with the Viperlex bug because they don't need any weighting. The weighting's already done on the key. But for the electronic kind, sometimes you just gotta have a weighting on it. Make some of the dots and dashes sound a little heavier on the air. The weighting ratio that I've got with this one is like a 3-to-1. The manual calls for 3.0, but I got mine set to about 3.1, so it sounds just a little bit heavier. So it gives it that little bit of an extra edge when you're sending out on CW, that the receiving station hears kind of a little bit of a heavier tone. So that's what that's all about. So anyways, there is a setting in here. I'm trying to find it, but well, I'll find it here somewhere. But you can adjust it. I mean, you can adjust it so it'll sound differently, like on the different frequencies. Here it is. Yeah, 3.1. There's some other settings here. You can go as low as 2.5, which is a light setting, or you can go to a heavier setting. You can go all the way up to 4. And let's see if I can tell you what this is with a 4 setting. See, it almost sounds like a bug. So we'll go down to the very bottom. See what that sounds like. So it's still still it's, so I like to have it right there on 3. Something still doesn't sound just right. I think I might have the bug. I might have the bug function still on. That could be what it is. No, it's got the automatic. Still got the automatic. Oh, sure. Yeah, that's what it was. Sorry, I had the bug function on. There, here we go. Now, hang on a second. I'm going to go and go back to 49, where it's the, there we go. Now I'll go to the business. I mean, it probably doesn't sound, probably sounds the same, but it will sound the same on the with a side tone. But when you're receiving it, the higher the number on the weighting, the heavier it sounds. And you put it down to the lower setting, and it won't sound quite so heavy. So I've got it set at 3.1, and it's working pretty good. So this is what I'm trying to demonstrate to you. There's also reversed audio weighting, but this is on automatic auto weighting for this key right here. But there's also a setting here for your bug, and so if I'm going to be using a bug, then it'll help weight things better. But the waiting, like I said, it's all right in the bug. Yeah, the bug itself. It's been a long day. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. You know, us ham hoppers, we're addicted to radio. You know, so I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. In fact, I only got like a 2.5 hours sleep last night, so I've been up for a long time. There's my bug. And shut this off. And go to the other one. And they're both about the same. This one is going at let's see, he is set at 14 words a minute, and the bug here, it says it's at it says it's 17 words a minute. I don't believe that, because it sounds about the same. It sounds about 14, 15 words a minute. But when this key was brand new, it was set at 30 words a minute. Most of them are, these speed keys are. See, this is a speed key, both are made for high speed. Well, I got 3 weights on it to slow it down. Plus, I put this little quick fix on there, and that slowed it way down. You know, there's nothing wrong with slowing things down. The only thing is, you've got to readjust your dits. You know, the tension spring works fine, but you got to adjust the spacing on it to get it the right ratio. So that's about my story on the Viperlex bugs and keys and stuff. And I hope you're enjoying my videos. You know, I try to demonstrate how that bug was working. And then the other key there. And I didn't realize I had the bug function on. If you have the bug function on, it's going to screw up that electronic here. like I just showed you. I mean, it's like you go to send with a regular key. I mean, your Viperlex key is electronically controlled, and it thinks it's operating as a bug, and it's not going to work right. So you go over to the other one, and it's working fine. So just make sure you get the right setting on, switching between the bug and your electronic key. So, and I've been trying to get used to the bug because of straight key night. So anyways, like I said before, I always end my videos as, you know, be safe, don't drink and drive, because you might spill your drink, and we'd rather talk to you than read about you in the paper. Hope you're enjoying my videos as much as I am myself. I have a lot of fun making these videos. They're great fun. I love doing it. And I love helping other people in ham radio. And if you got any questions or any comments or anything, look me up on QRZ.com. Send me an email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay? So you all have a good time, and see you all there. And keep pounding that brass. Bye.